On August 11th, an Anthropic model took a real stab at math's oldest unsolved mystery. Nobody told it how. For more than 150 years, the Riemann hypothesis has stood unsolved, with a $1 million bounty nobody has claimed. Critics called large language models pattern matchers that could remix old knowledge but never discover new mathematics. They were wrong. Venture capitalists called Anthropic a safety spinoff that could never compete with Sam Altman's fundraising machine at OpenAI, a $965 billion empire built by voluntarily tying one hand behind its back. Nobody believed it possible. February 2026, Pete Hegseth's Defense Department branded Anthropic a supply chain risk, the first ever against an American company. The Trump administration ordered every federal agency to stop using Claude by August. Critics said Amodei had picked an unwinnable fight. When OpenAI's board fired Sam Altman, they begged Dario Amodei to take over and merge the companies. He said no. He walked away from the most powerful platform in artificial intelligence to start a company that would say no. An Anthropic staff member with no math training prompted the model. For a day and a half, it coordinated 60 sub-agents on its own. The model significantly increased the lower bound of solutions for which the Riemann hypothesis holds true: real, novel, verifiable math. The Leiden Declaration warned AI could destroy the value that mathematical proofs must be attributable to specific authors who assume responsibility. Fields medalist Timothy Gowers asked whether anonymous theorems are really worse than stars that go unnamed. The field is split wide open. Before any of this, Dario Amodei was a 6'7" physics kid from San Francisco, whose Italian-American father died when he was 23. At Princeton, Amodei spent years physically recording neural circuits, building his own devices because existing ones could not see what he needed. His thesis on collective neural behavior won the Hertz Prize. Dario Amodei treats AI as a physics problem, not as a product. He understood scale before anyone else. Bigger models unlock entirely new capabilities. This single insight defined the entire AI industry. Dario Amodei championed constitutional AI, training Claude to critique and revise its own outputs against written principles. The model learns to refuse. On the same day as the Riemann result, Anthropic pledged to watermark every word Claude generates, complying with Europe's AI transparency code. The watermark is part of the text itself. It travels through copy and paste, and it may persist through editing across every Claude surface. OpenAI, Google, Meta, and Microsoft all signed Europe's transparency code. Only Dario Amodei's company embedded the watermark at the model level. He sued Pete Hegseth's Pentagon on First Amendment grounds and won. A federal judge called the retaliation classic and granted an injunction. Anthropic launched Opus 5, signed a $10 billion Volta compute deal, and started hiring an in-house AI chip design team to escape NVIDIA dependence. A court approved a $1.5 billion copyright settlement. Every battle Dario Amodei picked was now arriving at once, all at once. The physicist who studies emergent intelligence is now unleashing it on mathematics itself, while marking every word his models produce. Is Dario Amodei the most ethical leader in AI, or its most dangerous architect? Decide for yourself on Who Matters Now.